Well, last night, man, the Lakers got that big win by 1 point against the Memphis Grizzlies. I know everybody thought that the Grizzlies was going to go ahead and have a cakewalk performance last night against LA. They were 6-point favorites. The Lakers found a way to get it done. Big, close game. Happy that the Lakers were able to find a W. But the talk of last night, of course, was Shannon Sharpe in the situation that went down between him, T. Morant, the father of Ja Morant, and the Memphis Grizzlies. Things had kind of got ugly in an altercation during this actual game. So I want to kind of break down a little bit of footage and check out to see who's actually the blame of this, because it's a lot of different storylines and narratives that have popped up when we talk about this actual scenario. So make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, buckle up, kick back. This is the Best of 7 Sports Talk. We got to chop it up and break things down. Make sure you guys follow me on social media before we get started, man. If you guys enjoy daily NBA content, also become a new member of our Best of 7 YouTube membership. New perks. We got exclusive content for you guys. So become a YouTube member here at the Best of 7 Sports Talk. And last but not least, before we get into today's show, we are about $50 away from our monthly goal. We definitely appreciate all the support you guys have shown for the month of January. We want to keep things going and try to accomplish this goal. So if you guys would like to donate or contribute to the network, you can purchase some stars. We do have the super chat options as well as Cash App, PayPal, however you guys would like to contribute to the cause. We definitely appreciate it. Now, let's get back to the get back. Now, the good thing I did see was these two gentlemen actually hugging it out, making things right. But I'm not going to lie, and I said it earlier, Shannon to me was doing a little bit too much. He was a little bit extra. When you are being attacked, I understand that there's no realms of how you get back. So maybe he felt disrespected. But I was hearing rumors and rumblings that, Shannon was actually the one who actually started this situation, mouthing off at Baines. Then I heard another story that Ja Morant actually started this whole thing off. So let's go and look at a little bit of this footage and figure out if we can who's the actual be starting here. So now Brooks is walking off and he's talking to Shannon Sharpe. So obviously Sharpe is saying something to him. So now Sharpe is like, okay, come over here and say it in my face. I respect Shannon because he is a man first, but this is where we have that fine line of being, a celebrity, doing your job, or he's not at work, but he's not just an average player. So right now in this moment, you have become the focal point of the game. You're out on the floor. You're going back and forth with someone that's actually in game on the court. Now you see Steven Adams running over to Shannon Sharpe. Now everybody knows that this guy, Steven Adams, is arguably the toughest guy in the NBA. No one plays games with Steven Adams, and he came straight over there going for Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe didn't want none of that trouble. I see he said that they didn't want no smoke, but you could tell that Shannon was not trying to see eye to eye with Steven Adams. Now look, this was the funny part. Now when he argued with Steven Adams, it's intense from Shannon. But he goes Shannon right here. Wait a minute, let me see if I can go back. Because if you watch Shannon demeanor towards Steven Adams, he's talking, but he's not really aggressive. he is talking with his hands a little bit, but he just kind of explaining himself. It looked like he might be also talking to Ja, but he is not really saying nothing to Steven Adams. Now, watch the energy that he has right here for T. Morant. This is the father of Ja Morant. I don't know what T has said to get Shannon heated, but watch how aggressive Shannon got. Watch this. Now, see, now, it's just, it does look kind of different from this angle. It looks like he's kind of being escorted. You know, it didn't look like he was purposely trying to go towards T. Morant. But initially, it looked like the footage was showing from the other angle that he was coming at T, and T was, backing up, things of that nature. But on this angle, it don't really look that aggressive. But he was mouthing off to Brooks as Brooks was coming off the court. Then he's saying, basically, come say it in my face, like, Shannon, I get it, you a man, but it's a time and a place for everything, and you really are absolutely doing too much. Look how many people had to come. Now, mind you, at the point of people coming to break things up, Brooks is already somewhere on the other side of the court. Ja Morant is on the other side of the court. No one really is that close to Shannon, whereas though you would think someone had to break up a fight or these many people. Steven Adams come over there to train, or whoever this guy is. I don't know who this guy is. He almost got humbled trying to stop Steven Adams. Told you Steven Adams so strong, like that man almost lost his balance. So look how many people had to come in between these guys. There was no fist thrown or nothing like that. But Steven Adams wanted Shannon Sharpe, boy. I'm telling you. He getting aggressive with his brothers, but he ain't got no smoke for Steven Adams. So it looked to me from that angle, Shannon Sharpe with his trash talking was doing a little bit too much. Let me see if I can find another. There was another video that I wanted to check out that had a different angle, I believe. Was it this one? Might have been this one. Yeah, this is the angle that I saw initially. And look how aggressive, like Shannon looked like he in the streets. Like T. Morant got his hands out like, yo, I don't even want none of these problems. Like, look at Shannon. Shannon is definitely ready to buck. Like I said, I'm not mad at Shannon for standing his ground. It's hard to really tell what was actually said. But he definitely had energy for T. Morant that he didn't have for Steven Adams. Look at Shannon. Like, Shannon is really like, he's livid right now. And it looked like T. Morant is telling him, man, let's hug it out. It ain't that serious. Let's shake hands, things of that nature. Want to diffuse it. Shannon just walks off. They walk Shannon off. I thought Shannon was actually getting escorted out of the game, because if Shannon Sharpe would have got escorted out of the actual game, I would have been wondering how that was going to play out when he be talking about his career, things of that nature. But these guys did hug it out and stuff like that. So who's to blame for the situation in the altercation? I would honestly feel like, it was, we don't know the actual facts. We wasn't on the court. But I'm it's safe to say Shannon Sharpe, to me, was doing a little bit too much. He was too extra. And I watched that white man sit across him every day, disrespecting him. And he doesn't get that aggressive with that white man that sit across from him every day. That white man that disrespected him, that white man that told him to put his glasses on a couple weeks ago. I ain't never see Shannon Sharpe get aggressive with that white man that he sit across with every day. But he got super aggressive with T. Morant. He ducked the smoke from Steven Adams. I am glad, like I said, that Shannon and T was able to hug and mend things out on camera before the game was over. At the end of the day, that is really what it's all about. But don't get it twisted. Shannon Sharpe is not going to be a punk. He's not going to let anybody say anything to him. But when it comes to LeBron, I do think in this situation, Shannon Sharpe was definitely in the wrong, doing too much, saying the wrong things to players that was actually on the game. Like, you gotta can take that from just a regular fan telling Brooks that he's too small to guard Braun. But Shannon, to me, bro, if you don't have that type of relationship, with Brooks, you shouldn't have said that. It definitely got real, bro. And like I say, Shannon ain't no punk. He ain't gonna let anybody just say anything to him, and I respect that. But the fact remains is, bro, you work for Fox Sports. Everybody knows who you are. You on the floor, which is, with it, with the seats and all that. You can trash talk and all that other good stuff, but depending on what you're saying, you need to have some type of relationship with these guys before you actually, you feel me, like be talking what you talking. Because they calling you bloggers and all that, like Brooks and them, they obviously don't have no respect for you. You see what John Morant was saying, like, I don't know. I think Shannon Sharpe, because of his love and support for LeBron, he just went too far. Look how aggressive this guy got when it came to John Morant father. Shannon looked like he was in the street with it. He ain't no sucker. I'll say that about Shannon. He is not going back down. So, much respect for that. But again, look, Shannon to me right here, right now, this is the moment. Like Shannon to me is a little bit out of bounds. I don't know who said what first, but this guy's in the middle of a game. Shannon is not no regular player, so Shannon definitely should know better than to be talking trash like that. And look at Shannon. He on the street, come say it in my face. I kind of respect that because I think he said something disrespectful to Shannon, but I mean, what? Shannon, you know who you are. You got to recognize what it is. And then Steven Adams come over. I don't even think he looked in Steven Adams' direction because he ain't want that smoke. He ain't want that smoke with Steven Adams. Look, he talking, but he ain't moving. He ain't talking with his hands. But when it came to little T Morant, look how his energy switched. Watch this. Talking with his hands and all that, pointing them. Look at Shannon. He got on his best bullshit then. I don't know, man. I sit across from that white man every day, and he don't get that type of energy to that white man that disrespect him on a day-to-day. And listen, telling someone that they are too small is not even worth getting offended by. It's just basketball talk. Bro, it's facts, bro, what you're saying. But we gotta be honest, and as far as it's not about the message, it's the messenger. Like, I don't feel like Shannon Sharpe is in a good. If you want, I don't think that was just. I don't know, bro. I got a little problem with that. Talk your shit. I'm not mad that Shannon was talking. I don't like. I said I don't know who started it, but Shannon got out of pocket to me. You on the floor. Everybody know who you are. We know you a LeBron supporter. You gonna talk your little bit of trash to Memphis? That's cool. But he kind of got really extra. I am glad that they was able to mend things. They was hugging out just like brothers. You know what I'm saying? So grown man things happen. But I just felt like Shannon was just a little bit too extra. My man Anthony said what Shannon said is just the everyday fan talk. Celebrity fans have said way worse. That's a fact. Like I said, it's not about the message. I don't feel like what Shannon Sharpe said was so out of pocket or egregious that people should be upset. But Shannon Sharpe is not a regular fan. And when you telling people, challenging people to come step to you, like this is mid-game. Like, let's not forget where we are. This is all happening in the middle of an actual basketball game. So, it's kind of iffy to sit up there and give Shannon a pass because he has a job and he kind of knows better. And then, like I said, to go at T Morant the way he did initially and not go at Steven Adams, because Steven Adams wanted to smoke. Steven Adams was looking to defend his teammates. So, he kind of made Shannon look crazy. But at the end of the day, cooler heads prevailed. As you guys can see, Shannon Sharpe and T Morant was able to hug it out. So I respect that. My man Floatic said this new generation is just soft. Once you cross the line by making it personal, then Shannon stood his ground. Yeah, I respect that. I respect it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Shannon ain't no sucker, but why put yourself in that position in the first place? This is not a situation where as though Shannon Sharpe is on his job and Brooks is trolling him or saying something to him. Brooks is doing his job. Brooks is on the court. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like Shannon Sharpe, those comments would have been cool if you had a relationship with Brooks or if you were on your show, Undisputed, and you said that. But, you know, I just think that you can't have the same vibe and energy as a regular fan because you ain't that. And if you're going to be aggressive towards one person, keep the same energy all the way around. Anthony says Shannon is a big Braun fan, so he got the right to do respectful banter. The Grizzly player said that if you was to him, he would escalate. See, and we talked about Memphis before here on the Best of Seven on how those guys are kind of arrogant and they kind of stick their chest out with a lot of bravado and they haven't really won anything. So, you know, that is definitely a fact. But I don't know, man. It just was kind of crazy watching Shannon go off the way he had went off last night. I'm a little bit surprised because he don't do that to Skip. And we watch Skip disrespect him on the daily. Make sure you guys smash that like button, man. I'm Seven Mitchell. This is the Best of Seven Sports Talk. Happy weekend to you guys. Appreciate you guys. Salute to the NBA community. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, become a member as well. Today, we are $50 away. We're a little bit less than $50 away, actually, from our monthly goal. So if our contributors, if you guys would like to support the network, there's multiple options you guys can do. You can possibly purchase some stars. We have the Super Chat option, Cash App options, you name it. It's available. We're almost at our monthly goal. I want to thank each and every one of you guys that have contributed to the network for the month of January. We've gotten off to a great start. So if you guys would like to help us to reach our monthly target, please do so. It is definitely appreciated, and salute to you all. One more thing I wanted to talk about with you all before I left, and it's really a question for you guys that's in the live chat. Appreciate y'all. Do y'all think the NBA should shorten the regular season? It's been 82 games for the most part since the beginning of time, since I can remember. But so many things have happened within the last 3 to 5 years with injuries, and we're talking about injuries to the superstars. Like we watched Golden State. I think it was Golden State the other night, and Steph, like some of the main guys didn't get to play or didn't play or something like that. Should the NBA consider really honestly shortening the regular season? I want to hear from you guys. I'll let you know what I think about that. In my opinion, man, I don't like it. I really don't like it, to be honest, bro. That's just for the simple fact that I'm selfish. More basketball is always good. You know, I'm not playing, so you do got to take in consideration how the players feel about this shit, but I don't want to see them shortening the season. We got the play-in tournament, so that definitely adds a couple games, but only for a selected number of teams. It's not like every team has to actually, play in an extended amount of time. So to be honest, I don't want the NBA season to be shortened, but do y'all feel like that make more sense if the NBA was to shorten the season? Like you look at Kawhi Leonard, the impact or lack of impact that he has had in LA because of injuries and things of that nature. How could shortening the season and the schedule improve or help us seeing some of these superstars on the basketball court? I'm not really sure, bro. It's kind of a toss-up. But me personally, I don't want to see the NBA shortening their season. I want to see as many games as possible. The only thing that I ain't really jacking when it comes to the NBA is like this mid-season tournament, all this extra goofy stuff. Like, I ain't with all that. But, you know, keep it G with 82 games, and I'm good. I'm going to keep it. Top selling NBA jerseys. This actually came out, I believe I saw this morning, so I'm assuming that this actually came out today or last night. But Steph Curry is leading the way with the top selling jerseys in the NBA. LeBron coming in at number 2, Giannis number 3, Luka at number 4, and KD right now at number 5 for the top selling NBA jerseys. Ja Morant is close at number 6. And I might be honest, when I look at this list of people that's 6 and down, Ja to me has the best bet to go in top 5. Ja will definitely make top 5. I'm surprised Zion Williamson is all the way down to 14. That is interesting. AD is actually selling more jerseys than Zion? Oh, nah, bro. I got to talk to the bosses, bro. Really? That is crazy. Then you got Kyrie Irving at 15. Wow. That kind of bugs me out, bro. I'm not even going to hold y'all that. Damn. I'm not rocking no AD jersey. I'm not even going to hold y'all. So right now, man, the MVP ladder goes as follows. Jokic still is at number 1. Jason Tatum still holding the number 2 spot. Joel Embiid at number 3. Luka at number 4. And Giannis is ranked number 5 when it comes to the MVP ladder. I got it. What? Y'all agree with this? I'm not jacking this right here. I understand why Kevin Durant got knocked down. They got Ja Morant at 6. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Luka's all the way down to number 4. We just watched Denver win games without Nikola Jokic. I keep telling y'all the Nuggets are a playoff team with or without Nikola as long as they healthy. You take Luka off of the Dallas Mavericks, they pretty much a damn lottery team, bro. My man Smoke Something said, sissy ass Shannon Sharpe is a whole B. He didn't even talk that much to Skip when Skip basically called him trash. He called it like a little whore. That's a fact, Smoke. That's a fact. That's exactly what I just said. He did not have that same energy for that white man that sit across from him on the day-to-day. So I am glad that, Ja and T. Morant was able to, mend things. But this is all facts. He ain't keep that same energy when it was needed at times. So I ain't jacking that. Anthony said, if Joel can stay Anthony, Will, and Chip, he could crack the top 5. You think, wait a minute. Let me pull this list back up. I got to talk to the bosses, Anthony. Wait a minute. So you think, is this the right one? Or we talking about jerseys? Maybe we talking about jerseys. Okay. I still don't see Joel Embiid cracking the top 5 in jersey selling. Like, people rocking with Joel Embiid like that. I don't see too many Embiid jerseys out here in these streets. I'm thinking only like big, tall, goofy people are really be like purchasing jerseys and stuff like that from Joel Embiid. I ain't even gonna hold you. I see LaMelo Ball moving up. Maybe not. I definitely see Trae Young and LaMelo Ball jerseys selling more. They definitely going to move up next year. Steph probably remain number 1 for a minute. LeBron probably remain number 2 for a minute. I'm going to keep it a stat. Giannis probably going to keep selling because he got the country advantage. But I think Ja Morant is going to be more popular than Giannis. He's going to surpass KD. I don't know about Luka, because, again, that's that country, the international presence. I think Ja Morant is on pace to become in the top 3 of top selling NBA jerseys in the next 2 to 3 seasons. So be on the lookout for that. I didn't know LeBron James had responded or addressed the whole situation that happened last night with T. Morant and Shannon Sharpe. Let's look at what LeBron had to say. LeBron said, I ride with Shannon 365. 66 on a leap year, 24/7. That's my guy. I got his back, and he got mine. Give it up for the king, LeBron James. Oh, man, if you guys enjoy daily NBA content, man, make sure you all follow me on social media. Become a member of the Best of 7 Sports Talk. Here we have exclusive content and some perks for you guys if you guys would like to become a member. I definitely appreciate the support Hope you guys are having a happy and safe weekend so far. Just another quick reminder, we are just under $50 away from our January goal. I want to say salute and big up to everyone in the NBA community that has donated this month to help us reach our accomplishments. Give a round of applause for you guys and salute for that. We almost at the monthly goal, so if you guys would like to contribute and donate, help us to reach our mark. You see the different options to support. Once again, we definitely thank you all for the support. Let's take a look one more time at this situation with Shannon Sharpe. I just want to take one more look and see if we can figure out together who was at fault, because I feel like Shannon Sharpe, to me, in my opinion, was just a little bit too extra, y'all. Like, he just doing a little bit too much. I know he's a huge fan of LeBron and all that other good stuff, but we about to take a look right now and see if we can figure out how much fault Shannon Sharpe was, because I just feel like at the end of the day, he kind of forgot who he was. So let's take a quick look at this real quick and try to figure out who was at fault. So Brooks is coming off of the court. He's talking to Shannon. So obviously Shannon is talking to him. They going back and forth. Now, according to what Shannon was saying, it got disrespectful and vulgar. Shannon saying, man, come say it in my face. So Shannon ain't no punk. I get that. Now, look, Steven Adams runs over. Look how many people try to stop. Everybody knows Steven Adams is arguably the toughest guy in the NBA. So when I saw him running at Shannon Sharpe, knowing that Shannon Sharpe ain't no sucker, I'm like, uh-oh, we got two bulls about to go at it right now. Shannon ain't want that smoke with Steven Adams. I know Shannon said the Grizzlies ain't want that smoke. He didn't even look in the direction of Steven Adams. I'm sorry. This guy almost fell to the ground trying to hold Steven Adams back. Shannon ain't had that type of energy for Steven. Now, look how aggressive he got with T. Morant, though. Watch this. Shannon act like he was in the streets. All that undisputed, all that FS1, all that went out the window. Shannon was on his bully. Shannon was on his bully, y'all. I'm not even going to hold y'all. But I do feel like Shannon Sharpe was doing a little bit too much. Am I bugging? Do I need to be drug tested? I mean, am I bugging out? I just, you know, when you in the game, you a fan, I get it. And we know how much support that, you know, he has for LeBron and all that type of time. But, bro, you got a job. Everybody know who you are. You can't be acting like you just some regular person. And then, you know, it's just like, yo, look how much of a scene you caused. Mind you, when we get to this point right here, mind you, whoever he's talking to is on the other end of the court. Bro, look how many, we got people from over here trying to come break things up. Look how many of the staff members, they ran with the quickness to try to stop Steven Adams. And this guy right here almost lost his balance, bro. Look at you, almost fell. Bro. Hey, yo. I don't know, yo. I'm sorry, y'all. I am sorry. I thought this is what actually happened, though, bro. I thought Shannon Sharpe got kicked out of the game. I thought they was escorting him out. I say, yo, they kicked Shannon Sharpe out of a Lakers game. It's going to be hell to pay on Undisputed on Monday, if he even still has a job. But then, you know, those guys were able to hug it out, you know, and make things right. So at the end of the day, big picture wise, I'm happy to see this. You feel me? But I thought they was going to get rid of Shannon ass. I'm not even going to hold you. My boy Loke said if it was him, his ass would be arrested. Jesus Christ. If that's not a fact, that's a snapping fact. Hey, yo, we going to have to get some motherfucking bail money together for sports. All right, man, I'm about to drop the link. If you guys would like to come up and talk y'all shit, give me y'all opinions about last night. The link is now in the live chat. You guys are welcome to come up and join the boy. We can talk unfiltered, uninterrupted. I know a lot of platforms do not want you guys to be cussing and all that, but you do not have those types of restrictions here at the Best of Seven Sports Talk. You guys can talk your shit. Just try to be respectful to each other. That's all I ask. But third, what happened was last night, the Lakers got a big win versus the Memphis Grizzlies last night. They won by 1 point. But during the game, we had an altercation with Shannon Sharpe and the Grizzlies team, including Ja Morant's dad. We're going to take one more look at what actually happened. Let me see if I can just pull this back up so we can all check this out together about what happened. The link is in the live chat. If you guys would like to join me, you definitely can click on and we're going to talk about this. Give me 1 second and I'll show you guys exactly what the hell happened, bro. I got to talk to the bosses. I really do. So apparently Shannon Sharpe was talking trash to Brooks. He said that he told Brooks that he was too small to guard LeBron James. Typically, that message is not a big deal, but you got to look at the messenger. Who is it coming from? This is a guy who's on TV every day. He got floor seats. So he's not just an average Joe talking to players while they actually in game. Now, I heard Brooks told him F him and called Shannon Sharpe a blogger and all that type of time. So you can tell some players really don't have a lot of respect for Shannon. And like I said, Shannon ain't no punk. He said, come stand in my face. Come right here, stand in my face and say it. Steven Adams came over, tried to escalate it, but then things just kind of got crazy. Look how many people had to come and try to break this up. And then he gets into it with Ja Morant's father, T. Morant. And this is where Shannon got real aggressive, talking with his hands, this, that, and the third. And I thought at this point, they were going to actually escort Shannon out of the arena. But they didn't, bro. So situation was crazy last night. I'm not even going to hold y'all. See, everybody peeping it. I'm not bugging out. All of y'all are peeping the same thing, how he didn't have this energy on the day-to-day for Skip Bayless. And I'm not advocating violence, so I'm not advocating that he, disrespect Skip Bayless, even though he's been disrespected. But you got to stand up for yourself, or you got to at least keep the same energy. You feel what I'm saying? And clearly it was different. But the Lakers, most importantly, got a huge win. Appreciate you guys, man. Smash that like button. I see about 100 people here in the live chat, so I do thank you all for joining me this afternoon and chopping it up with the kid. I just wanted to stop by with you guys and just kind of talk about the situation that happened with Shannon Sharpe, T. Morant, and the Memphis Grizzlies, man. It was a pretty interesting night, but the Lakers got the W. At the end of the day, the Lakers got the W. That was the most important thing. And we're going to see how they keep it moving from there, man. I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate you guys. If you are new to this channel, subscribe here at the Best of Seven Sports Talk. If you guys enjoy daily NBA content, this is definitely the place to be. Hope you guys have a happy and a safe weekend. I am your host, Seven Mitchell, about to sign off. Y'all be good. Once again, one quick final reminder, we're about $50 away from our January goal. If you guys would like to help contribute to the network, please purchase some stars, or you could donate through whatever option that you feel needed to. But we definitely salute and appreciate it all regardless. Now, Doc Third, you in here talk about FLBJ shirt and dead stock 10K. We don't do no LeBron hating on here, Doc Third. I got to talk to the damn bosses. LeBron is the king around here. Has some respect. Salute to my brother Anthony as always. Big up to all of you guys that was in the chat, man. I appreciate all you guys' opinions. I'm about to get up out of here. I will be going live a little bit later on this evening, so hopefully you guys can join me back here at the Best of Seven Sports Talk. I'm Seven Mitchell. Y'all stay safe, man. I'm out. Peace.